Alright, so we're going to be going over 2.2. Question 1 is complete the table and use the result to estimate the limit. So one of the first things we're going to do is you're going to grab your graph calculator. You're going to turn it on. Actually, I should have not cleared that because it was already in, but might as well show you, right? You're going to write out your equation and put it in the y equals. So we have x raised to the third power minus 1. This is all squared divided by x minus 1. And you graph that. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to go into your table set. And you want to set your table set at about 0.001, 0.0001, around there. And you're going to want your table start at 0.9. And then go second table. And you get negative 0.734. And you're going to want to do the same thing for all the other parts. So we'll go second 0.99. We get a negative 0.882. Oh, my bad, that's a 0.082. No table set, add another 9. We get a negative 0.009. Now we're going to go 1.001. And we get 0.009. 1.01. 0.091. 1.1, and we get 1.095. Now, one of the things that you will notice is that we have a missing 1, and the reason for that is because at the point 1, we would get 1 minus 1, which equals 0, which means that would not exist. But what we do have is as we get closer and closer to 1 from the left side, we get closer and closer to 0. And as we get closer and closer to 1 from the right side, we get closer and closer to 0. But we never actually reach 1 because it does not exist. So the limit as x goes to 1 for x cubed minus 1 squared over x minus 1 is 0. Moving on, we have number 2. And as you can see, I included both 2 and 3. It says graph the following. So f of x for x minus 5. We're going to go down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But for everything less than 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to go down 1 over 1. There. Up 1 over 1. 1 over 1. Down 1 over 1. And it's not, x isn't less than or equal to 2, so we're going to have an open circle. And put our equation down. And now we have f of x equals negative 3 when x equals 2. So x equals 2, negative 3. This is our point. Next one would be plus 3 with the slope of negative 3 for everything that is less than 2. So we're going to go up to 1, 2, 3. we go down 3 over 1, down 3 over 1, down 3 over 1, down 3 over 1. And it's everything less than 2, so our equation will go here. And there you go. Now for number 3, it says, using the graph of problem number 2, find the limit of f of x. Find the limit as x goes to 2 for f of x. And if the limit does not exist, explain why. The limit does exist because from the left hand side, as we get closer and closer to 2, we get to 3, negative 3. And from the right hand side, it's the same thing. As we get closer and closer to 2, we get to negative 3. So that's your answer. Moving on, last one is number 4. And that could focus up. Use the graph of f to decide whether the limit as x goes to negative 1 for f of x exists. If the limit exists, find it. If not, explain why. This limit actually does not exist. Write that up there. And the reason for that is because as we get to negative 1 from the right hand side, we get to 6. And as we go closer and closer to negative 1 from the right hand side, we actually get closer and closer to 2. And what we have is this big gap right here, and that's what we call a jump. And whenever we have a jump, our equation does not exist.